My boys.
Get that money, go ahead, get that money. Young, get that money. Young Lee, get that money.
I ain't been on here in a minute. It's actually been like over a month. I have definitely still been trading within that time. I've also blew an account within that time. And I had also, changed some stuff up. So before I get into today's trade breakdown, I'm gonna really just talk about that and all the stuff I switched up. So one thing that's gonna be for certain when you get into trading is your emotions are definitely gonna be tied to your money. It's cool when you winning $500, $600, $700, but when you see the same thing, the negative direction, it messes with your mental more. And when you start taking losses like that, it make you start doing dumb shit. It make you start over trading. It make you start breaking your rules. It make you start feeling like you're not a good trader or like you're not, good enough for the win. So you got to keep on trying to get the win and stuff like that. And everybody goes through it, And it happened for me one day, and I kept taking trades and until my account was gone. I couldn't take no more trades because I had used up all the money in the account. Obviously, this is not what I'm supposed to do. Obviously, like I'm only supposed to take 2 trades today and I'm done. Or my first losing trade, I'm done. Or my second losing trade for the week, I'm done. But, it's easier said than done in certain cases, Like when it's really happening to you in real time, it feel completely different than you just saying it, or just knowing that that's what you're supposed to do. The first main change I made was on my funded accounts. I just traded NQ, because it's just they're already giving me the money to leverage, so why not trade with that money, So one thing I did was instead of trading the regular contract size, like the regular NQ, I went down to micro NQ and I just trade 5 contracts on there. Now micro NQ, 5 contracts of micro NQ is the same thing as half as one. What is the same thing as half of one contract of the regular NQ. So the same trade that would get me $1,000 with a regular contract, it would give me 500. So it's just half of whatever that is. One thing that does is it helps me hold my trades for longer. Cause now it's like the difference between trading 5 micro contracts and 1 regular contract is it only takes 25 points to get to 500, but it takes 50 points to get to 500 on a micro. So it makes me hold my trades for longer to get the results I want, and it allows me a little bit more room on my stop loss, which is also very important because we never know what the market's going to do. You never know what the market's going to do. And sometimes you really do need a little bit of space for that stop loss because, it might play around a little bit before it gets to that. But when your stop loss is set at $200 on micros, that's about 25 points. That's like 25 points trading micros. But on a regular NQ, that $200 stop loss is like 10 points. That's like, if it just do this a little bit, it's going to smack the stop loss and it could, continue going back up into the trade that you originally wanted. But now you don't have that opportunity because you already hit your stop loss. So even if you do instantly get into that trade, now you got to deal with that loss. So now you're trying to break even and get profit. So it just makes the process, it makes the trading process a lot harder mentally and makes it harder to reach your goals, your trading goals, because that's another thing you want to have is like set goals. And that's number 2. That's the second thing I changed is I got a trading journal. Now a lot of traders that I watched before, they said get a trading journal. You're gonna need a trading journal. But I never really thought I needed one, so I never really got one. And if it's like for the sake of keeping track of how much money I made for the day or for the week or for the month, Top Step got that for me. So I never really thought I really needed a journal to see what I was doing as far as trading. But that's actually not the case at all. You need to log way more than just how much money you made because that doesn't really give you no information. So that was the second thing I changed is getting a trading journal. And I might make a separate video on all of this if y'all want me to. If somebody hit me and they're like, hey, can you make a video on this? Then I will. But it's already not a lot of people that's watching me right now. So I don't think nobody will, but I'm just, letting y'all know and for my own video documentation what I changed and why I changed it. The third thing I changed is trading with a goal of money. every single one of my trading videos before, it was like did $700 in 15 minutes, or $1,000 in 30 minutes, or $1,000 in 15 minutes, or something like that, you know. And obviously that's good for like social media engagement, because, you know, people see that and they're gonna want to click on the video, like, damn, he made $1,000 in 15 minutes. Let me see. But one thing that caused me to do is do that clickbait into myself, if that makes sense, you know. So like, I'm getting on the market and I'm looking to get $1,000 in 15 minutes, or I'm looking to get $600 in however much time, and it's chasing a dollar amount really messed me up mentally too when it comes to trading, because when you don't hit that, you still feel like you took a loss. But at the end of the day, if you're sitting at a table and somebody slide $300 across the table, $200 across the table, $450 across the table, you're gonna take it instantly. You're gonna be gone. So I don't see why you wouldn't do it when you're literally sitting in front of a computer, and the computer just threw you $500, but you won 1,000. So you didn't take it, you know. So that's another thing that I was struggling with. So instead of chasing a dollar amount, the goal is a certain amount of points in every trade, you know. So if we look at this over here on the side, this marks it going up every 10 points. You know, we see 21, 9, 10, 21, 9, 20, 9, 30, 9, 40, 9, 50, 9, 60. So yeah, knowing that is there, instead of chasing a dollar amount, or I went back and I seen on average, like on the days that I did trade, how much movement did I get on those days, you know. On average, it ranges from like both directions. Like, I didn't just do it go 100 points this way and then 200 points this way. I just did the overall direction after market open. So this way and this way, how much it'll move. And it was like on average like 110, 150 points. If y'all have done y'all back testing and stuff like that, you'll see that NQ move a lot. You know, NASDAQ is not like S&P 500. It's not like gold. It's not like oil. It doesn't move a little bit. It's very volatile. Like, it moves a lot as soon as market open. And when it doesn't move a lot as soon as market open, you know that that's a no trade day. That's the first telltale sign that you don't trade that day. But NQ moves a lot. So yeah, I took the average on, like, you know, just going back on day, because there's some days where it moved like 200 points up and down, and it might be, but for it to move 200 points up and down, it got to go 100 this way and then 200 this way. So there's really 300. But out of all of that movement on a good trading day, I just try to catch 50 points on my micro account. That 50 points, if I'm trading 5 contracts, that 50 points is $500. When I have the money to leverage that same 50 points on on the regular NQ on a full size contract, that's $1,000. You know, so if I the same 50 points on 2 regular contracts, that's $2,000. You know, so I think using a point system is way better when it comes to scaling, because one, it's not really like a dollar amount, like, oh, I got this many dollars, but it's like, okay, if I know I can duplicate this by hitting 50 points, you know, every time I have a winning trade, as I'm building my account up and I'm able to leverage more money, it's not like I have to hold my trades for longer or anything like that to get more money. I can still, you know, try to get that same 50 points. But if I'm, you know, using double the contract, it's just going to be double the money, you know, but I'm still only looking for that 50 points. So that's the third thing that I changed, and it just made it better. It's simpler, and it's better on the mental when you're not really looking for an amount of money, but you're just trying to see, you know, out of this 100 to 200 points that this is going to move up and down, if I can catch 50 out of it, that'll be love. Those are really the main things that I've changed during this time that I haven't really been posting me trading or anything like that. And yeah, it's been helping me, and, you know, I've been getting right. So now let's get into the trade breakdown for the day. Okay, cool. So as y'all, every one of these breaks right here is market open every day. So I just want to get that out there so y'all see that. Cool. All right, right now we're on a 1 hour chart, and it's Monday today, Monday, December 16th. Like I said, I changed my trading style. It's not really chasing a dollar amount. It's really looking for a certain amount of points. So I started it off the same way as any day. I marked off pre-market high, pre-market low. This right here, this is the 13th, so that's last Friday. 15th is Sunday, and then Sunday night. So this was the lowest point of that right here. So this is the pre-market low, Everything before 8:30 is pre-market. So this is the pre-market high right here. And I marked this off on an hour chart. Went down 15 minutes. NQ's been moving up for like the last week consistently. But I just didn't know if today might be the day that it take a move down or something like that. So I just made that level there, but I really didn't need it. So this was on the 15-minute. Cool. We got here at 7:45, and then we had a little drop again. I thought it was going to hit this, but it didn't. But that's cool. We came back up. This 8:15, this our 8:30 candle. We came back up and closed above the pre-market high. So I was either looking for a sweep of the high and a drop, or, you know, a little retest right here and a continuation. So we switched down to 5-minute. These first few 5-minute candles was like, it didn't really give me that much information because it really didn't move all the way up like that, and then it also didn't close below. So I was kind of confused on what it was doing. So by the time we got to about 8:40, I went down to the 1 minute to really see, you know, precise movement. And I really stayed on the 1 minute chart for the rest of my trades because I took 2 trades today. After I came down to the 1 minute, I seen we had some consolidation right here at the pre-market high. We had shot up, came back, and retested it again. On this candle right here, yeah, it was moving up and down crazy. So I was kind of scared. Like, I really didn't want to get in. This isn't even the exact place I got in. I got in at the end of this candle. But it was kind of moving up and down crazy, so I didn't want to get in. But on the next candle right here, as y'all can see, this 8:46 candle, as soon as it closed, that's where I got in, and I set my stop loss right below this pre-market low. I mean, right below this pre-market high. And then I just moved this up 50 points because, like I said before, that's what I was trying to get, is 50. So you can see right here that 50. And then I had this 25, so it's a 2-to-1. And yeah, I just got in right here and I let it run. I made this level right here because this was like a retracement level. Like, it retraced right here and then it came back. So I had made this level right here because it might retrace to this level again and continue up. So I was just prepared to get into another trade that way. But after that, it had started moving like weird. Like, you can see it started moving choppy. So once it came back down to this level and it was kind of chilling down here for a little bit, and it bounced, but then it wasn't moving that much up like that. That's when I made this, like, that's when I wrote this right here, because as soon as it closed under this level, I knew I wanted to get in. Shorts. And so I had got up for literally 2 seconds. When I got up, it shot under like this and closed under it again. But I knew it was going to retest, so I just waited for it to come back up. But for this one, I didn't go, for whatever reason, I didn't go 50 points. I went 30. I was like, let me try to get 30 points on this. And then my stop loss was 50. Oh, that's why, because I wanted to use this right here, because this was technically the last high. So I was like, all right, I just want to use like right above this candle right here as my stop loss. And then I got in on right about here. And then I just held it for the 30 points. And that was like I think it was like 190 or something like that. It was almost $200. But the same thing here though. As soon as it hit my take profit, it came down a little bit, and then it shot right back up. So that's kind of cool that I caught both of those right before it reversed on me both directions. But yeah, those are 2 really good trades for the day. Once again, not having a dollar amount in my head to chase was cool, because it made me think about the trade itself, you know, not really making or losing money. It just made me think about the setup itself and taking the trade itself. So yeah, that was it for the breakdown today. I'm gonna be recording another video today too, like another basic video today that I'm gonna upload on the YouTube as well. So y'all look out. I might not edit it by today, to be honest. That might come out tomorrow, but I'm gonna get that done today too, and I'm get right back consistent. I appreciate y'all for watching this. Join Discord if you're not in the Discord. Discord is in the bio. Catch y'all boys. Get money.